a frog out of my throat. Cough, cough. Ack, ack, wheeze, wheeze. Puff, puff, pass.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, it's that time. Das button is depressed. Okay, let's see if we can crash the stream. Take two. Okie dokie. Here we go. Quiet on the set, boys and girls.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
That's right. The avatars ourselves.
That's right.
That's right. Good stuff there, I tell you what. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz. And Jack showed up.
Jack showed up today. I tell you what.
Don't know how. Don't know why.
He got his dog in a meeting today. What's going on? I don't know. He's working you to the bone there, brother.
Shit, man.
Whoa.
I might be a little bit of a workaholic, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think last night I didn't. Started at 6:30 in the morning, lasted until 10 p.m.
I think that you just have an addiction for the naked statues that you need to fulfill now. So you need a job in order to pay for those statues. That's what I think.
Those are some fine statues too. That reminds me, I need to go check Etsy to go see, are they shipped yet?
Well, no, with 300 bits starting us out here on Whacked Out Wednesday. And it is hump day. He's got himself a copy of Rise of Insanity, $9.99 on Steam for donating 300 bits. Thank you, Waldo. We'll get that key right out to you.
My estimated delivery is January 23rd to February 1st.
Of your new statues?
Of one of them. The other two haven't even shipped yet. So it's like, hey, I can leave a review. It's like, come on, it's been a month.
Well, they're not something you just stuff in an envelope either. And
No, they are not. Yes, and if you mosey on over to my stream, I made some minor changes.
Couple minor changes.
Minor
Let's take a
changes.
look.
Yeah, some minor changes. Oh, screw this. You don't need that guy there. Hey, how do I turn off the fucking annoying window pane?
Which window pane?
The stupid quest things that you're working on that always come back.
I have mine toggled on T, which is usually the auto attack, which since I
Yeah.
have auto attack always on.
Yeah.
I don't worry about it. And another 300 bits from Waldo over on Jack's stream.
Yes, and that means that I need to get him a key.
Mystery game key. That's right.
And I don't even know what it
You don't
is.
know what you're doing. We don't
But
know
yes,
what we're doing.
and Lily just jumped on my desk, so she wants love. But Waldo, coming over here to this order, is going to be getting himself a copy of Reveal Key. Wait. I got to go to a different bundle. Different bundle. Let's keep scrolling. Diamond Mystery Key game is called Overture. So Waldo, thank you for those bits. Here is your game key, and I sent that from my bot, but yeah. Here, I'll send it from the right one. There you go. just that way you can see that it's from me. Yeah, no idea what is Overture worth on Steam. Let's go to store. Let's do a search for Overture. And if you do, exclamation mark, I love free shit. I believe mine's already open.
Now open on both sides.
Yeah. Overture,
That's
$5,
right, mystery
but still,
game key.
you get to play with
How much
music. $5.
Yeah,
Action adventure roguelike, which draws inspiration from Diablo, Realms of the Mad God Zelda, and The Binding of Isaac. Never heard of that one. Or the Mad God. But yes.
You want to shout out CC's shout out there in Zone Chat for him? Since he does support the...
CC's trading post in Soul Town, 300 plus items and deeds, home, rare deco, and other stuff. So go to CC's trading post in Soul Town.
There you go.
Although some
Go
people
check
pronounce
out
it
CC's
Sultan,
place.
but we call it
Sultan.
Soul Town.
That's right. If you ask Lord British, he'll tell you it's pronounced Sultan.
Yeah. How do I hide this quest HUD? I've done it before.
You have to go set a hotkey for it.
That's
Long story
fucking
short.
stupid.
TLDR, yeah.
Yeah.
As I was explaining again, I got a little frog in my throat. Since I have auto attack always set on, I don't need the T key to toggle auto attack, which happened to toggle while I'm doing middle of 20 other things trying to do combat. So I just set that to toggle that task list. And considering it's task list with the T, instead of auto attack with an A, I put my task list on T, where it should be, and my auto attack on A, where it should be. Actually, I left the auto attack blank just so I can't accidentally toggle it. So, but that's how I had originally.
Yep. I'm still looking for the toggle of task list. Yeah, and I've actually gone through and like marked them all. Oh, it's F4 by default. There you go, F4 by default, or something like that. There, that's off.
Something like that.
Yeah, so we do have some tweets from the Chris.
One whole tweet, or has he got another whole tweet out?
Well, I mean, did you cover the make pet summons not suck iteration 17?
We covered that yesterday when you weren't here.
Did you also cover the fact that he called it iteration 1 when it's really like iteration 4 or 5?
I didn't catch that. Where are you seeing that?
Okay. First pass on Operation Make Summoned Pets Not Suck.
Yes, it's complete.
Yeah, that's not the first pass. That's like third, fourth pass. But 6 hours ago.
Well, no. These are summoned pets. You understand? These are summoned. They're magical pets. These aren't regular pets. These are summoned pets.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people use summoned pets except for the water elemental to help you heal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Can you have a summoned pet and a regular pet at the same time out? I've never even tried that. To tell you the truth.
Only one pet out at a time.
Okay. That's why I tried it.
And so I'm sure that you spent the day yesterday talking about Shroud math and Shroud math and Shroud math and Shroud math.
Well, we did Raph Coaster's Coaster, yeah, Brooklyn.
Rafe Coaster?
However you want to pronounce it.
Rafe?
Pronounce it Rafe. I pronounce it Raph. I pronounce it Ralph.
Yeah. Rafe? Okay.
Anyway, Mr. Coaster.
Yeah, so...
We went over his, and I think we should jump to the topic here real quick, which was the shroudedavatar.net, and scroll down to the bottom real quick before we do this.
Considering I've got the Tweeterverse up. Hold on. You want me to now open up shroudoftheavatar.net?
You should have already had it open.
I didn't have anything open. And then scroll down to the bottom.
Yes. 13 raiders coming in from Torque Live.
Okay, so what am I looking for at shroudoftheavatar.net?
The last post. Unless there's been a new one.
Well, shroudoftheavatar.net is Marquis Dragon's website.
No. The posted topic in Discord. Shroudedavatar.net is closing.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta say thank you to Wilfred.
Okay. Laz had a good discussion about this thread and race article on NBNN News today. Yes.
Yes, so we did go into why auction houses suck yesterday, and a lot of other things that how things were done. Star Wars Galaxies had everything tradable, nothing soul bound or character bound or account bound. Where World of Warcraft, everything was level bound and you out leveled it, and things didn't decay in Warcraft, but everything decayed in Galaxies. Things that you're supposed to and not supposed to do in video games is basically what he was writing about.
I will say that Cyberpunk 27 uses level binding for a bunch of weapons and stuff.
I thought you were able to create your own stuff by
you
things to make
your
own weapons and stuff.
You can craft your own mega dildo as well, but you still have to level up a bunch of stuff in order to get there.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah, but yes. Why did you post a link for a great white shark bites?
Oh, that was just Florida news.
Okay. Yeah. So going.
You next time you're in Tampa, hanging out at your friend's tattoo shop, and he wants to take you out on a boat, you better just remember that there are great whites right out there off the coast of Tampa, off the coast of Florida.
How much time have I spent in the waters of Hawaii, where I'm messing around with tiger sharks and shit? Although I don't mess around with the tiger sharks. Tiger sharks will eat anything.
Yeah,
anything. Yeah. But yes, going back to the Tweeterverse, the first part of the AFK timer AFK timer work is done, you will go AFK, but you will not be disconnected for AFK unless you are gaining or spending experience. If you want to sit idle in your town all day or night, feel free, as long as you aren't benefiting somehow. This will go live tomorrow.
Okay. I'm deeply puzzled and perplexed at this point in time.
Well, there have been a couple times where we've been sitting on the lot doing the show and we've been idle disconnected.
Understandable, and not for nothing, an hour is a gracious period of time for AFK timer to begin with. Now, I thought, and I was of the understanding, that the AFK timer work was supposed to keep people from AFK control point sitting and AFK low level sitting while they gained and spent experience while they were AFK. Hello. So I'm perplexed here. Am I missing something? What am I missing?
Yeah, you know what you're missing? You're missing everything related to AFK timer logic. See, what happens?
I would love the fact that I could sit in the game all day and never get kicked. That's what I thought the AFK was for. /AFK. We have that command in game. It's pretty much useless. I'm hoping that maybe it's going to be tied together here.
But I mean,
CC's got a good one. He sits on the overland with a pet of spam for his lot. I do similar things. I have airships that I use as billboards. I have horses I use as billboards. And I'll sit someplace and strategically place my pets.
Yeah.
And I'll leave them down the road. I mean, I can go leave a pet way down the road. Bodacious, 350 bits. Thank you very much.
Woohoo! You know what that means?
That's gonna trigger the game of marbles.
Marbles. Okay, and Bodacious, what track number you want? So. The other thing is, like, did he actually decrease the idle time if you're in a party getting experience? And Bodacious did say random. So it looks like we're going to be doing some...
Let's see if we can crash the stream. I've never heard this one.
Yeah. Okay.
The Crank Tank. The Crank Tank. I've never heard this track. But we're going to be playing it. And there will be a giveaway.
Wait, you got it. Are you on a community map or something?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So we're clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. Don't forget, join in on both streams. Because one may or may not be here in a few minutes. All depends on whether or not a
certain CEO calls during lunch.
Yeah. There's a meeting right at 1 o'clock that I may or may not be included on. I don't know. Then there's one at 3, and there's there's already all kinds of shit going on. So, don't forget, ! I love free shit. Join in on both streams because Laz is closing his giveaway as soon as this game of marbles is over.
Mystery game keys. Thanks to Bo.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Yaz. I'm sorry to disappoint you with that paycheck thing that interferes with my ability to interpret the news. Yeah. So I wonder if he's going to fix the AFK crafting timer to where you can't like start a craft of 100 items and then walk away.
Good question.
Because technically you're AFK during that.
Well, I don't know. Depends on the person, actually. I mean,
Hey man,
tec-
I load other
technically,
games.
technically, I'm here. I'm just usually leaning over here watching TV while I'm waiting for the crafting to finish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mika,
I
in the
straight up alt
lead.
tab and play other games while crafting.
Yeah. No, you alt tab and pew pew. We know that.
Yeah, it's like
Pew, 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 pew.
okay. So lead has switched over on my stream. Mika now in the lead. We'll see
Mika's
what ends up.
taking lead on both tracks.
Yeah, now Dalamonth, new person to the stream. How's it going, Dal? Now Mika, now Torque. So yeah, I mean it's like this AFK timer is going to be extremely confusing for everybody as far as what ends up happening. And Dalamonth is a new follower. Woohoo!
Very cool.
Yeah, and Torque in the lead. Let's see if he doesn't quite make the launch.
Bodacious taking the lead momentarily for Mika.
Yeah.
Let's see if Bo can hold on to it.
And Dalamonth
No.
makes it in to swirl and rim the little pink hole, but Mika plunges headfirst into it.
Here comes that fucker.
Not even going to come up for
Trying to
air.
steal the lead. He
Okay.
gets held up.
Mom was ejected. Mika with the lead right now, but we know things might change because Laz is now in second place. Oh, wait.
Go
Or is
me.
Dalamonth? Or is it? Yeah. Wait, I thought I changed my thing from the witch's hat. Okay, who's going to be the first one into the hole? And it's Mika. Mika coming down towards the end. And the end is going to be Mika.
Bodacious slides on by.
Mika sending
Leaving
you
that
some
fucker
scrolls.
Sean. And Mika
Okay.
gets hung up. A whole
Oh,
bunch of
damn.
people, including me, past Mika.
Yeah.
Torque was ejected. Didn't see that one.
Okay, Mika, scrolls are in your mailbox.
Bodacious.
There you go. Merry Christmas,
winner.
Happy New Year, whatever.
Rigged.
Okay.
Bo, what's your in-game name, please? I should probably have that written down by now, but you know us. We are the train wreck. Let's get over to the race menu there.
Okay. And
Audacious. That's right.
yeah, Bodacious is audacious.
Yeah, no, I'm on the regular race menu. At least I was when that one came up.
Yeah.
When that one came up. So Audacious getting some scrolls in game. And let's go ahead and close out that giveaway. Let's go ahead and send the scrolls out first.
Okay. Now I've got a meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to overlap my other 8 o'clock meeting tomorrow. Okay. So Mika was victorious. Everybody that finished, congratulations.
Did you realize that you can only be in one teleconference at a time?
Well, oops, I accidentally clicked random again. Oh man, we're gonna have to back out of that. So going back to
Random again.
going back to the Tweeterverse real quick. I want you to scroll all the way back to December 22nd real quick. December 22nd.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the 24th and the 19th. I don't see anything on the 22nd.
Where was it? Where was my screenshot for that I posted yesterday? December 12th. I'm sorry. December 12th.
I was going to say, there ain't no 22nd there.
Sorry. December 12th, 2020.
Okay. Which one?
We have the QA build. This is on the new version of Unity that might be more stable for us. latest 2018 Unity patch on December 12th. Okay. That is 2018.4 long-term support. Now, Unity 2018 long-term support is now the legacy long-term support. It will be updated monthly until it reaches the end of its support cycle in the spring of 2021. So, we got a question.
I read this, and I have a question after you finish what you're going to finish.
What are the plans for Unity 2019, or are we going to skip to Unity 2021.1?
Good question.
Because Unity 2020.1 was just released.
My question is when did 3 years
become
the normal for support on
2020.1
software? I thought the law dictated that you have to support your software for 7 years after its end of life date.
No.
Microsoft having to support all their software 7 years after their end of life date. So when they cut off Windows 7, they had to support Windows 7 for 7 years by law.
I don't know about that, man.
That's the way I understand it. So I'm curious.
I think that was some
that's to protect the consumer, because if I'm going to buy something and then 2 years later, 3 years later, you're telling me, sorry, we're not supporting it anymore. That's a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Laz, right there, end of life, but continuing bug fixes means that it's not end of life because they're still developing for it. Even if it's just a security patch. Until
it reaches its end of support cycle in 2021. So it's 2018 and its support cycle is it should be its end of life is 2021 and its support cycle should be 2028.
Yeah, well, so if you look at the second paragraph,
well, you didn't read the first paragraph.
No, I didn't.
So
Unity 20
today?
Yeah, Unity 2019.4 long-term support provides a stable foundation for projects that are in production or about to support. Unity 2019 long-term support stream release has the same feature set as 2019.3 tech stream release. We're committed to supporting 2019.4 long-term support releases with bi-weekly updates until mid-2021, after which updates will be monthly until May 2022, 2 years after the initial release date. So their long-term support is 2 years after the initial release date.
Again, your long-term support is supposed to start at the end of your end-of-life date, not your end-of-release date. Either way, 2 years of support from your release date sucks.
Yeah, but we're dealing with 2 years of gaming engines. What happens in 2 years?
I don't know. Everybody else
was 2 years ago? Was there a single game with RTX, the real-time shader stuff available?
What's that got to do with the price of an engine?
Hey man, tech changes.
Yeah, and you can patch in changes to your old engine. What Microsoft's been doing it since Windows 3.1 for crying out loud.
Hey man,
don't tell me you can't be done. Yeah, every single online game in the world does a stream change, mid-change, every time a new change comes out to patch their game to update to the latest system.
Hey.
It can be done. So don't. I'm not even gonna go down that road. Yeah. And yes, if anybody doesn't understand the fact that Windows 10 is still based on the old DOS system, which Windows 3.1 used to run on, yes, they've only built upon that, and it's still backward compatible all the way back.
And not entirely.
Mostly.
It's
run some command line shit.
Well, you can run some command line stuff, but the
command line is all old DOS.
the only problem is the file structure is not backwards compatible. So if you have an NT system, because it's all using NTFS in order to support larger disk space. Otherwise, you have that 2 gigabyte space limitation of DOS systems.
Yeah, but EUFI just blew that out of the water, didn't it? UEFI?
You know what? Your old DOS system's not going to run on modern hardware at all. So it's not all backwards compatible. But the other question becomes, why are we still using a Unity engine that was released in 2018?
Programming's hard.
I know. All the variables and all the shaders have to be redone. Variables.
Not for file system. I thought it was for hard drive support. It allows support for larger hard drives over 2 terabytes. Recognized on the base system.
Yeah, and just because you can bring up a command prompt doesn't mean it's actually running off DOS, because Microsoft also some of that stuff's actually based off of FreeBSD. But bugs. But the question becomes, are we going to start looking towards the 2019.4 long-term support, which is a question that Chris will have to answer at some point in time because of the end of life of 2018.4.
I'm guessing that he's going to be put in a situation that most Windows users are forced into.
You got to upgrade.
You got to have to upgrade if you want to continue using the product, whether you like it or not. You're going to be forced to do it. That's what I think's going to happen. And the question is, when is he going to make that change?
Bridge Troll's comment is because they didn't keep up with maintenance, and now they're afraid to try patching because they have to go back and do work. Lots of work.
Well, I'm guessing that all the old systems won't be compatible with the new Unity systems, meaning, it's
work. It's work.
It's gonna screw the pooch. It's gonna screw the pooch in a lot of areas. That's what I'm thinking. But again, we shall see. See.
So that is game-related news that you need to. It's work and it takes staff. Absolutely, Bridge Troll. Lots of work. Okay, where do we want to go now? Because we did talk about that.
Well, I have this chest sitting here. You wanted to do something on lock picking?
Oh. The other day, we were going to talk about.
That was just a wild hair. You wanted to pick up on that topic? Can we put the chest away, or do you want to?
Well, I mean, that subterfuge skill with that lock picking that used to be there and it is completely gone. Yeah. We need lock picking and disarm traps and create traps. Yeah.
I really enjoy how we have traps that we can place, but they don't do any harm. I mean, what's the sense of having a trap that doesn't do any harm?
Need some lethal poison.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, what traps actually kill you in game? Only the ones where you fall off the edge of a mountain. All the others, you can survive.
It depends on, I don't know. There's a couple if you're a newbie in the newbie areas that can put a hurting on you. But haven't been a newbie for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go out to shit. What's that? What's that one where you can get on the Jack of Spades? That PvP zone that no one ever goes to anymore.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Something Bay.
Yeah, Blood Bay. Get up on those bridges where you get blown off the side and see if you survive those. Those are about the only ones that you'll die from. The fire traps by the Orange Pit Dragon. I haven't never died from those. Were you already injured?
Did you ever die getting thrown up by the geyser
Well,
blasts and thrown into the air and died on impact from falling? You never had
well,
that?
that's because you didn't use the geyser properly.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's not really a trap. The geyser is there to help you boost you up to a level.
Now, Bridge Troll brings up an interesting topic. I guess I'm going to derail the train here. I want to propose that they let the tech fans work for Kodos. That'll bring us back over to the discussed at 2021 roadmap information that we've been talking about. And Arca has got an interesting topic. He's second to the last post
Okay.
on that topic.
The crowdsourcing idea from players was a cool experiment, but I thought for a while it may have been more interesting if they had stuck to their original visions and ideas and just built onto those rather than outright replacing them with requested stuff as they went along. Most powerful stuff crafted by players, replaced by artifacts. Compounding progression difficulty in exchange for greater versatility. Replaced by artifacts. Sieges being actual sieges affecting regional economies being replaced with skip. Regional economies replaced by teleport to everywhere. And it takes too long for us to load this control point, so fuck it.
We're gonna go someplace else.
Regional resources replaced by... What's a regional resource?
Yeah.
I think the only regional resource really is gold and silver ore.
Well,
Maybe some of the
I don't
gemstones.
Yeah, no, because you'll find gold and silver in overworld encounters, and that can be just about anywhere, any region, technically. You can find gold at two different ends of the world, on the northeast end and the southwest end, I believe. And iron and copper can be found just about everywhere. I think the only thing that's truly regional is the stuff that's in the PvP zones. And that's like 2 zones where you got the flesh flayers and the other stuff. That's about the only regional. But again, these were things that were originally intended. But talking mostly about the crowdsourced ideas from players, one of those things being the radio. Okay, the in-game radio was built, designed, and implemented by the staff by contributions from the player base. There should be a lot more stuff that, again, when they went with what's the word I'm looking for? The asset packs to allow players to be able to build scenes, dungeon rooms, stuff like that, and submit them to be used. I think that's still viable, but
you actually ran it.
How much do I want to build a video game, or do I just want to play the video game?
The problem with that really became one where players would design things and submit their artwork, but they would still have to go through and rescale it to the proper scale. And touch up some stuff.
Pack is all about. You deliver an asset that has the scale and everything you need to it, and then they can build upon said asset, modify it. They don't change the size; they just add, build, design.
Hey, you know what? I've got a better. The other thing is, we also.
Their own town templates that
we
small asset packs, right?
I was gonna say we also have the fun issue of all the Unity asset store purchases.
Well, I know you still laugh at that, but that's why we went with Unity, was that the asset store was there and all that stuff was available to be used in the game. Now, of course, Taking asset stuff and charging $50 for it from the asset store is where we had the problem. I don't mind them taking horses from the asset store to put them in and make them. I don't even mind them charging kodos for some of those because they have the freebies. But
I'll actually
an asset directly out and
hold
charge
on
for it. Yeah,
Laz, I will throw an even bigger wrench into that. Okay. Did you know that the original plan for the game was actually steampunky?
Yes. That's
okay, so
the steampunk hat and the goggles and all that come from.
So it was steampunky. So the original art design
come in with the cobalt cloud cannons and all that stuff, and the steam pipes and the windmill generators and all this stuff. Yeah.
Then from there it transitioned to a more medieval with some of the steampunk, and then how to explain it with magic and history and everything else.
And then it became The Sims Part 2.
And then it became The Sims Part 5. Or Sims 3. Sims 3. Yeah. Okay, so going back to this. Story priority. Because the impact of the player is supposed to have a real impact in the game. And the easiest example of that was to go to Myra in Owl's Head and kill her. Go through the Clink quest and tell her that you killed Myron, and then she would call you a Blackheart. But that was only one NPC that actually had a real change in behavior after a quest. I mean, she didn't influence other people. But that is a lot of development, a lot of plan for crafting dialogue, crafting relationships between or factions within NPCs. Because I still think that we should actually have factions within the NPCs, kind of like the atavists, who are your bad guys. But within towns, you should have some that are absolutely hate Outlanders, others that love Outlanders, some that pay attention to your virtue and respond to you based off of your virtue. So your actual gameplay has a varied response within the game world.
I think the only place that responds to your virtue that way is the aforementioned Jack of Spades. You have good virtue, you can't enter. You have to be negative virtue to enter. That's about the only thing I can think of that has that kind of effect.
The town area of Blood Bay was also supposed to have that faction system where you were only supposed to be able to shop on one side or interact with one side.
Yeah, Blood Bay was supposed to have a governor every single month. Who won through the fight system? But yes. But when was the last time you visited Blood Bay? I can't say.
Been a while. Yeah. So all of that stuff was straight up given up in favor of ease and convenience. Oh, and the sieges never saw their original implementation because folks said it would make it too inconvenient. In the NPC town they lived in was legit attacked, so it was made a separate scene. I just spent a month or so attacking a new NPC city or scene with the top tier mobs a couple of times a week, taking a break to play Ark with my daughtery person, and no one seemed to mind much. Well, that was supposed to be, if you're going to put this fountain in your scene that has the potential of buffing someone, it comes with a possible massive deterrent.
Cause and effect. Yes.
It's like, you don't like it, don't go to that town. Yeah.
But it's my town. Well, then don't place the devotional.
Yeah. Yeah. It becomes one where it's like, We
Now,
told you this
you're-
was
you're-
the devotional plan, and you said, okay, fine, I'm going to place it. I'm going to place them all, which means your town's going to always be under siege because I want my
Which
players
some
to have these
people want.
buffers. Yeah.
which some people want. Now, truth be told, the only reason why I have a devotional in any of my towns is so that from the overland map you can see that light of beam of light shooting out of the middle of my town. It says there's a devotional there, which just makes the town easier to see on the map for people.
I don't even
So
pay
the
attention
only
to that.
The only reason why I have a devotional in my towns is for those reasons. So.
Of course, I haven't been on the overworld map in a while, so.
Yes. For those of you wishing to know, that there are little things built into those overland artworks.
Little.
Yeah, that's the problem, Yaz, and we know that, and you know that, but apparently Chris is always trying to please everyone.
I want Laz at a lower volume, otherwise he'll blow you out.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so-
I am much lower on your stream. I heard a clip the other day, and it's like I was at half volume on your stream.
Well, you're still pegging the yellow. I'm just a little bit higher in the yellow. Here, there. Do it now.
Jack doesn't want to hear me puffing on the pipe. That's what it is.
That too. And Laz also changes microphones every other week.
No, I don't.
Ow,
Every other hour.
Ow. That
I go
hurt
from
my
this
ears.
microphone to that microphone.
See, now I've got to reduce you and play around with things because you just hurt my ears.
It
make
depends,
them
depends
bleed.
on whether I'm wearing
Exactly.
the mic condom or not.
Yeah. Okay, so
Depends
Yeah.
on whether Discord's cooperating today.
but yeah, so for me it's let's go back to some of the original designs that were in place for the development of the game because that's what people wanted to see. Start rolling out those designs, start making sure that the designs are fully implemented before transitioning to another system. Because we can't
Implemented.
fully implement it. Yeah, I'm aware that the people who made a lot of those designs are gone, but there are still some people that have been working with Chris on the project for 5, 6, 7 years. So it's one where you can't say that they're not aware of, hey, this was the intent. It became one, it's like, why was the original design completely thrown out? And what were the plans for the actual systems? It's kind of like how Laz and myself love to bitch about crafting or PvP or combat or pretty much you name it, we'll bitch about it. Yeah.
Well, we can only bitch about combat because we don't PvP because the PvP system is basically useless in our minds. I mean,
Yeah.
What am I gonna get? Am I gonna get up on? I haven't even looked at one of these in a long time. Leaderboards.
Oh, leaderboards. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you all know about these things. But,
Yeah.
PvE kills. PvP kills. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 whole people
Ooh.
over the last day on PvP kills.
7 days.
You go
We've got
to,
21.
And yeah, so you can see that the PvP is not real real popular item out there, even
But-
over the last 30 days.
Sean Silverfoot is at the very bottom of that list. He's been killed twice.
Now, items consumed. Are consumables actually doing the right thing? So garlic.
So, what's your thoughts on mobs that don't move much? That is testing.
Oh, goodness.
That is
goodness.
testing in isolation, which we have always bitched about because it's someone that would be me and Laz standing here punching each other because we're not moving much. But if we're turning around and you know what? I don't want to get hit, and I've got my bow out, and Laz has a sword. We are both running around. And the same thing as mobs, as you attack them, what do? They move towards you.
That's not even the point. Yes, the point is that PvE mobs don't move much.
That's
the minute
fucking
you
bullshit.
enter their site,
Yeah,
they
they're
attack
moving.
you, for crying out loud. Yeah.
The only time they don't move much is when they're face to face with you, meleeing you.
Yes, if you're one of them tank type creatures, that likes to stand there, Leroy Lazarus occasionally. But I've taken more to Jack's archery kiting system since I've met him. Than I've always believed that. What is the? Hold on, I gotta pull up my stats here. Avoidance is better than resistance, meaning I'd rather not get hit than resist the hit. And being a sword type person, well, you take a trade-off because you're gonna be hit, but I'd always rather have more avoidance than resistance. And learning the fact that as an archer, I can easily avoid getting hit, except by other things that have the same capabilities of shooting long range, gives me a whole lot more avoidance than getting hit and having to resist things. So I switched over to playing an archer here in Shroud of the Avatar, which again is not really by choice, it's by game design. I don't want to play an archer, but I'm more prone to playing the archer because I'm less likely to get hit and suffer damage, which is really good for keeping your character alive. I don't know if anybody equates the two. Not getting hit, staying alive equals,
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, moving right along.
Let's see.
And avoiding repair costs. You know what?
I was never hit. Yeah.
That's just another fallacy in the whole thing. What are repair costs really? Let me go ahead and change into my my heavy armor here.
What?
And that's
heavy armor? Yeah, no.
Well, I have a mixed set and I've got a full set. Come on, stand up.
Okay, here, hold on. Here, I'm helping you out.
There you go. I knew that was coming. But this is my mix. Everything else is light, and I went ahead with this chainmail breastplate. Why? You'll see the stat that tells you what the reason why I'm wearing this. It's 22.5 damage resistance, 134.9, basically 135 plus health.
Yeah, I can't see any of that
14.3 strength and a damage avoidance.
Yeah.
But the real numbers there are my durability. Max 62 of 62. And how many major repairs have I had on this? Where's major repairs? Major repair 0. I've had this for like ages. Repair kits work wonders, folks, up to a certain point.
I know. It's one where it's like, hey, you want to benefit crafters in the game? Make gear break.
Yeah.
It's like,
let's see, major
novel
repairs
concept.
On this one, 0. Major repairs. Oh, my bracers. Yeah, I've got 2 major repairs on my bracers, and they're at 48 of 50 with a max of 75. But even then, yeah, I wear these things down, and I haven't had to replace any of this stuff in ages. So yes, more wear and tear, more replacement will bring, prices lower because people need more.
Well, I mean that would also be based off like the number of nodes and everything else. They would have to fix the number of like scenes with trees that you can cut down versus the number of mines where you can just dig and dig and dig and get some ore. You would also have to diversify the ore, create more mines, create more easier ways to actually get base materials, as well as some of the high-end materials. Because like the current loot system for say that recipe for a portrait of somewhere on the other side of the map is really stupid.
Indeed.
It's like,
but you know what?
Once you know how to frame a picture, do you need a completely new recipe on how to frame a new picture?
I don't think so. Yes, you do.
Oh, in Shroud you do, yes. But yeah.
What happened here?
You know what happened is that I need to change my instrument to something that's a little bit more fun. What all do I have? Besides a flute and a lute and a 4-man's band. And why can't I equip something that's locked there? I have to drag it and not just double click on it. But yeah, it's like original game design, original plans for a lot of these things were great. Yeah. And Mom is like, when we placed Wolf's Den, I thought I would make a fortune selling repair kits to people getting their ass kicked in Brightbone Pass. Boy, was I wrong.
I'm just looking here. Did I ever do the giveaway?
I don't know. No, you did not. Which means you get to wait.
All right. And we're going to do 3
Okay.
at the end here today.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that. I'm just realizing. I'm thinking, did I reopen it after the last one? But I'm looking at it, and I'm going, I don't think I ever closed the last one after the Game of Marbles. We got sidetracked big time. So
last technical difficulties. It's
so
all good,
what
man.
we're gonna do here in about 4 minutes is when I get to the end of the show, we're gonna do 3 giveaways. One is gonna be the mystery game key from the race. Second one is going to be 20,000 gold, courtesy of CC and CC's Bazaar. And the final one is going to be another mystery game key. So it's going to be game key, 20,000 gold, game key coming up at the end. So make sure you're all raffled up. Exclamation, I love free shit on my side. Make sure you're raffled up on Jack's side because he'll be doing a giveaway at the end here as well. Yeah, and we got to wrap things up here. So
yeah, we do.
Gonna bypass the calendar and jump right over to those lovely sponsors.
The sponsors?
And of course, yes, don't forget you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays on YouTube, Twitch, WRFB Radio Free Britannia, wherever you listen. We do thank you, and we do love you all for tuning in, keeping us here 6+ years, 5 days a week, bringing you the latest news, information, and train wreck from inside Shroud of the Avatar. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region.
And Laz, you muted yourself. Laz killed his open mic. No, still can't hear you, Laz. There's a reason his middle name is Technical Difficulties. No sound from Laz. Oh, Laz's dead stream. His stream died, but you can see that he's moving inside of Zoom. So some sort of hiccup again over on Laz's stream. Dealing with other things. Let's see. But yes, we do have all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors. It is that time for us to start heading out of there. So we do have to thank everybody for watching, following, doing other things. And let's bring up that list And as I bring that up, I'll be going over to the giveaway and closing the giveaway. And it looks like Laz is leaning over to restart his computer. As you can see, oh man, it's like bye-bye Laz. We're just going to leave Laz right there until he completely drops out. Can't believe that. Yes, he's frozen in a great position. If only I actually had everything set up to where he was like over it towards my lap and he was leaning over into my lap. That would make it even better. But thank you, everybody. It is time for us to close that giveaway and pick a wiener. And that's going to be Raluca. And here, got to bring up the all-important Laz crashed again and make sure that it is on top of Laz. And then from there, I can boom. There you go. Laz crashed again. Raluca getting himself a copy of, let's see, Niflheim. Here you go, Raluca. There you go with that game key. And Niflheim is at least $1 on Steam. I can't remember how much it was, and I gotta close windows, close pop-ups so that way I can bring up the Steam store so that way I can go look up Niflheim. If it will let me do that. But thank you everybody for watching. That is $19.99 on Steam that he got for free. I mean,
$19.99.
And there's Laz back after his restart.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was, but we're gonna go ahead and do these giveaways here. So hang on, hang tight. We're gonna close the giveaway. We're gonna pick 3 winners.
Yeah, he's got 3 winners on his stream.
Spawn for egg, first game winner.
Oh, congratulations,
Bridge Troll, 20,000 gold again today. Congratulations.
Yeah. And Zagraban
with the games, and let's go ahead and see what they've won real quick.
Okay, let's see.
I got to reopen all these tabs.
And I've got to figure out who is streaming right now, and that is just Chris, and he's not even at his desk. He's streaming his fishing shop. But it is time for us to get out of here. I am Jack. That other guy that is not there is Laz. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Have a good day, folks. We'll see y'all tomorrow.